Laser. Yeah.
Hey Rich, what was your first impression of Daryl when you first met him?
It was a little weird. He started working with us, and I was like, man, you serious? You're gonna hire this guy? It's a little weird, man.
So, can you share with us a funny story, Daryl and Sandy's story that you know of the two of them?
I know, Daryl told me, there was one time, I think he just bought his new car, and he got stuck in the snow, and he was trying to get, kind of going back and forth to get out of the spot, and he couldn't do it. So he got out of the car, Sandy took over the driver's seat, he went in the back, and he was trying to dig the snow out or whatever, and she just went boom. All he did, she put it in reverse, and all he did was look up and saw the car hit him in the thing, and he flew back.
What's your first initial reaction when Daryl told you he was going to get married with Sandy?
I was like, what? Are you sure? Up to you.
佳 Sir， 好似你係第一介紹 Daryl 同 Sandy 一齊喺埋一齊先㗎。你可唔可以同我哋解釋下佢哋對大家個第一個印象呢？
對大家嘅第一印象，據我所知咧，Daryl 咧就係喺我正式介紹佢哋之前，佢已經係對阿邦有啲意思㗎啦。跟住咧，然後就喺度話啦，你係咪識佢啊？係咪同學啊？介紹俾我啦。喂，好掂喎，嗰條女好索喎。跟住就講埋晒啲，你都唔係想你阿哥我孤獨終老啩？咁我就 OK 啦，咁約出嚟玩下啦。咁玩完之後，第二日見到阿邦，咁就問佢點啊？你嗰個表哥點啊？咁佢就第一個反應就係、咦。咁我都唔知係好定唔好啦。呢個笑意味好深啦。所以就咁咯。
So Alan, in your honest opinion, who do you think truly wears the pants in the relationship between Daryl and Sandy?
That's an easy one. Pants! What pants? I mean, look at them. I never seen him wear pants in the last 8 years of his life. Those aren't his. Those are Sandy's.
So Alan, can you tell us a little bit about your initial reaction when you first found out that Daryl was getting married to Sandy?
It was like that.
So Laura, you were there for the first date between Daryl and Sandy. Can you just share with us a little bit of what it was like?
So the first date that they went to, I didn't even know up until like 8 years later when guys had told me. We went to the Botanic Garden, and then Daryl was really nervous, and then he almost tripped over and almost fell in the water. That's all I remember. And then the second time, it was Six Flags. And then I guess Daryl was trying to sit together with Sandy on the roller coaster, but Sandy was like really scared, and she didn't want to go. That's all. But
So Vian, hypothetically speaking, say you and Daryl got into a fight or a brawl, who do you think would win?
Let's see. Who do I think would win? Let's see. That's an easy question, dude. Let's see. Daryl got like some golf clubs, and I got like gun. Who do you think would win?
So Joe, you've actually known Daryl for quite a while now, and actually before he met Sandy. So Daryl didn't really date a lot while he was in high school. So what was your first initial reaction when he finally got a girlfriend?
Well, I was happy, but to be honest, I was shocked. I was taken aback. I said, "Really, my friend Daryl? My friend Daryl? He was never really the most smooth guy with the ladies, but so yeah, I was shocked."
So we talked a little bit about how Daryl didn't really date much. So I'm assuming that he got rejected a lot in high school. So can we talk a little bit about his rejection history and how hard it hit him, and just some stories around that.
Sure. I mean, if you want me to tell you the number of times he got rejected and how many different girls said no to him, I would need some kind of logarithm and some sort of NASA calculations to come up with these astronomical numbers of girls that actually said no. I mean, it's comparable to how many stars there might be in the universe or how many tweets there are per minute. I mean, it's crazy numbers. And how did he take it? The rejections, he's a positive guy. it didn't faze him. He just kept going. That, 10 girls might say no to him one day, he'll ask 10 more the next day. Then if they all said no again, which probably happened, he might ask 20 more the day after. So the man is persistent and he never stops.
So Dennis, what was your first reaction when Daryl told you he was getting married?
Man, I'm gonna need a second here. That was to be honest, that was a really rough time. Spent a lot of time trying to talk him out of it, but poor guy wouldn't listen. All I can think was, damn, we just lost another good soldier out there in this war today. This ongoing battle that we have with man and woman in marriage. That's rough. That's rough.
So Dennis, how do you feel about Sandy becoming your new sister?
Well, to be honest, I don't think it's really anything new, because quite honestly, growing up, Daryl was, he was pretty much like a big sister and a big brother to me, but more so a big sister because he was just much more domesticated than I was. He was better at cooking, better at cleaning. He was afraid of spiders. If a spider ever showed up, he would just, yelp out in his room. He's like, Dennis, come kill this spider in my room because it freaks me out. So, nothing really new. I mean, it's just having another sister. Nothing, no big deal. So Anne, I understand that you guys went on a vacation to LA. It was a bachelor/bachelorette party. You want us to tell about how you spent that time in LA, or how the experience was with Sandy?
It's wild. You guys don't even know. It was crazy everywhere. There was inappropriate things all around me. There was Mickey and Minnie and the 7 dwarves. Oh, you don't even want to know what went on there. Yeah, it was a way better time in the past.
Well, enough said. So, Lee, question about Daryl. Now, how do I say this nicely? Would you say that Daryl is whipped? And if so, how? Please provide an example.
Yes, he's extremely whipped. First of all, she made him ask him to marry her. He wasn't even ready. I'm kidding, he was ready. Right? Right, guys? Yeah, he was ready. But anyway, yes. I remember there was one time we were playing golf. I forgot, we were playing Columbus or something like that. Where we were like in the 10th or 11th hole. And I think he was probably like his 6th or 7th stroke on that hole. Obviously, he's not the good at golf. But all of a sudden, he gets a phone call out of the blue. And it's Sandy. She's like, boom, boom, I'm hungry. Can you bring me some food? He's like, yes, honey. And he just left. He left his clubs, bag, and everything. He was gone. I turned out, he was out in the woods somewhere, and he never came back. I don't know what happened to him.
Remember we took the cab back home because he was out riding?
Well, there was one time, I don't know, we were so I went out to dinner somewhere. She called me again. She's like, I need a ride, boom, boom. Next thing you know, he's gone. We had to take a cab home. Man, that was like $30. I never got back from him. Chump, you still owe me $30. They all owe me $30.
Oh, great. Daryl, one word to describe each one of your groomsmen. Let's start with Lee.
Dunker.
Joe.
Crossover.
Ian.
The animal.
Alan.
Crazy.
Dennis.
Slasher.
Rich.
Vortex.
And Daryl.